Well, it finally happened. The March ban list is up on Shriek now. Uh, and it's certainly very interesting. Okay, let's get right to this. Forbidden. No, actually, not much has changed on the list. Forbidden. We got Sangan forbidden. Wow. So, tour guide's pretty much restricted to tour guide, and assailant. And, people never really considered assailant to be a staple in the engine anyways, so, I think Night Assailant would be seeing a lot more play now because people aren't just going to drop the tour guide engine. It's way too good. Second forbidden card, Wind-Up Carrier Zenmighty. It's certainly, I don't know if it's necessary because they also knocked Magician to 1, but they've really come down on the wind-up loops, and I don't think they necessarily killed the deck, but the deck got hit really hard. That's it for the newly forbidden cards. Restricted, so 1, we got Wind-Up Magician, like I previously said. Magician. Shark is a problem card within itself, just because of how the card was designed. So you can, but without the Magician, really, the really most explosive Shark play you can do with one Magician is Magician, Shark, Trigger Magician, Shark, something like that. But it's with the restriction of Zenmighty and Magician to 1. What's it called? Shock Lock's dead. Magician Shark into Shock Lock is dead. So that's a very good thing. I'm gonna be interested to see how players work around this, because pre-Shark wind-ups were still viable because you just had to. It just required more setup because you had to keep that Magician alive for 1 turn before you can start triggering it. But 1 Magician and 3 Sharks, I think Wind-Up just got a lot slower, and their plays gonna be a lot less explosive. There's gonna be no more bullshit. Okay, 2 cards and then you end up with 4 fucking deck seeds in the field. No more of that. So the deck's a lot more slow. The deck got a lot slower, and the plays just got a lot smaller. Next limited card, we got 1 Day of Peace. Not surprising, it's a shitty fucking card in design, just helps degenerate decks, and I'm okay with it. And Warning did actually go to 1, so that fake list was correct in that. I'm referring to the video from yesterday. So yeah, Warning to 1, that means, like a Mega Capital G said, whoever draws that first Warning will have a huge advantage, because you get to decide when you just have total control over what your opponent summons, just because you drew that 1 card first, and your opponent's really just put in the position where he doesn't have the same privilege to do the same to you, so you have a huge step up against your opponent if you draw that initial Solemn Warning. Semi-restricted. Tsukuyomi's now at 2, not going to do anything, wasn't doing anything at 1. However, with wind-ups a lot slower, I guess the format might slow down just a bit. Maybe enough for Tsukuyomi to start seeing some play, but I highly doubt it, and I don't think it's going to do anything now that it's at 2. And yeah, that's that. Next up, Rai-Oh to 1. This is interesting. Rai-Oh has certainly been seeing a lot of play. In terms of problem cards, though, I really don't think Rai-Oh is a problem card within itself, because what Rai-Oh is he's essentially the focal point anti-meta monster. So if they really want to go after anti-meta, there's a card out there called Macrocosmos that shuts down the meta, because the meta is very graveyard reliant right now. But it's interesting to see them go after Rai-Oh now, because he really wasn't causing too many problems. Like it wasn't that hard to play around him, and he only stops inherent summons. He can't stop a summon that starts a chain. So your Megalo Priestess, all those plays are still safe, and he was fair in the fact that, yeah, you can only draw to add cards to your hand, but he affected both players. It's not like he only put the stipulation on one player. So I don't know if I agree with Rai-Oh going to 2. He was fine at 3. He's not that big of a problem. He's certainly fucking annoying depending on what deck you're playing, but to warrant getting hit to 2, I don't think so. Semi-restricted. Last one, we got Advanced Ritual Art. I'm actually not sure why they hit this. My guess would be something Gishki related, because there's a lot of bullshit going around with Gishkis right now. I'm actually surprised they didn't touch Mind out of this though, because that FTK is running around. I guess this is what that might be the reason why they hit Advanced Ritual Art, but I'm actually not sure, so I'm not going to delve on that for too long. What's off the restricted list? Spore is now off the restricted list. Doesn't really matter. Plants aren't doing much now anyways. Kalut is now off the restricted list. Wasn't around for the Blackwing era. I heard they were pretty bullshit, but yeah, I wasn't actually playing the game at the time, so can't comment on that. Lumina is now at 3. Another bullshit card, that, or so I've heard, because I wasn't around for the Lightsworn era either, so can't really comment on that. And last one, Shien Smoke Signal. Just giving Sam some of the consistency back, but really, the problem with Sam right now is that they don't have a good answer to effect monsters. If they were to give Shien the Exceed monster, if they gave him some sort of effect negation, maybe not as broken as like Dolka's effect negation, but if they just let Shadow of the Six Samurai negate effects, I feel like the deck would be a lot more viable, because you wouldn't have to rely on slower and more vulnerable cards such as Fiendish Chain to negate effects. But Smoke Signal to 3 does add more consistency, but they technically already did have 3 smoke signals, one in the form of reinforcements of the army. But I guess Sam players will always it's another free search. It's just more consistency to the deck. So I don't think it's going to give Sam that huge push that they need to become really relevant again. But it's not a bad addition to the deck. But yeah, that's it for the that's it for the changes to the list, so certainly going to be an interesting format. We're still at 3 MST, still got Storm, still got BLS, still got Monster Reborn, still got, we still got all the power cards and bullshit like that everyone wanted to get hit. But, what people were right about? Well, Wind-Up's got the fucking axe, that's no question. Sangan came out of nowhere. So I'm surprised with the Sangan hit. I'm also surprised with the Zenmighty hit. The Magician hit I predicted all along. Everyone said hit Shark. And hold on. No, I wanted Shark to get hit. Because no. Sorry, take that back. I still think Shark should have got hit, because I feel like the Magician hit crippled the deck too much, especially with the banning of Zenmighty. So I'm sitting on a lot of wind-up stuff right now too, so fuck. But but yeah, that's the list. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, like, comment, and subscribe. And I will post a link to the Shriek link. I'll post the link to Shriek in the comment section below. Sorry, I had to be a little less enthusiastic. It's really early in the morning right now. I just woke up and checked Shriek and saw the list, so decided to make a video. So I apologize if I sound a bit lethargic and seem a bit unenthusiastic this video, but I have roommates downstairs sleeping. Anyways, thanks for watching. Take it easy, and let me know what you guys think about this list. Send me a message or leave a comment. Doesn't matter.